Well, suddenly it's a Friday night, and we're a little later than normal, but welcome back to the PJ Campbell Network. I am your host, PJ Campbell, and I am super excited because tonight we are here to watch a Patreon executive producer pick D2 The Mighty Ducks, picked by our great executive producer, Brandon Buckingham. And with me, as always, for all the fun shenanigans, is my friend Maxwell. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm all right. It's been a busy week. I've missed you, man. But I'm excited to be watching this movie with you because I know.
Well,
that
you're
a
little busy this week. Many of us just saw the fruits of that labor.
Yeah. It was like there was a big title match or something that was happening over in the other neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a thing. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But
well, congratulations on a job beautifully done, as always.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. But what do we got going on here on the network? What have I missed?
Oh, we have a couple things coming up.
Cool.
Tomorrow is Saturday, and that means at 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern, we're going to be talking about episode 7 of WandaVision on the PJCN Water Cooler Chat. Myself and Dan Nye are going to be hosting that with a couple other guests. So be sure to come hang out as we talk all about that. Then Sunday, we've been threatening to do this for a while. The first night we were going to do it, it was the Super Bowl, and then it was Valentine's Day. But this Sunday, we are finally going to talk about theme parks on the Unwind. We're going to be joined by Amber Coates for that, as well as Tree, and some other fun people are going to come hang out and just talk about our love for theme parks, and of course, our week in pop culture and all that other fun stuff that we tend to do on the Unwind. Monday night, we got a double feature for you. Eddie the Eagle and Cool Runnings. We'll probably start this a little earlier than normal time. Stay tuned to our Twitter for the exact timing. But what's cool about these movies is they both take place at the exact same Winter Olympics in the same year. And they are both available on Disney Plus. So that'll be a really fun night.
Until Sunday night when it disappears on us.
No. Disney Plus doesn't tend to do that.
That's true.
Then Wednesday, we had to cancel this last week because some of our panel was affected by the just insane shit going on in Texas. Our heart goes out to everyone who's been affected by the severe weather and lack of power. But we'll be back this Wednesday with Suddenly Soundtracks to talk pop punk songs. No Chris Clark for that, but Tim Frankel will be there to host and a whole bunch of other fun people. Book Nook 2 is coming up. I know it says February 2021, but February is a short month, so this episode will be on Tuesday, March 2nd. The book is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. You should still have time to get a copy and read it if you haven't yet. It's a really fantastic book. I hope you will join us for that. Next Tuesday is the moment you've all been waiting for. The new episode of Box Box is being released. It's called Heart-Shaped Box Box. As you can see here, we are joined by our guests, Brandon Hanna, Sabrina Ramirez, and Guillermo del Toro. So be sure to join us for what I would say is, at the very least, the most explicit Box Box yet, if not the funniest. That's up for you to decide. Let's see. Anything else? One final note. Just want to talk about this way ahead of time. Book. Book Nook 3.
That literally was almost what we called it too, which was amazing.
Yeah. Book Nook 3, which will be in late March, is going to be a crossover event with Watch the Book. So Dwayne and I will be joined by Danny Ramirez, and for that we will be reading and watching Never Let Me Go by Kazuyo Ishiguro. It's an incredible book and a fantastic movie. So get excited for that. And of course, one final note.
Real quick, Mud is my shirt. Tonight it is written and directed by Kevin Smith.
That's your scariest shirt yet, by far.
I know.
Horrifying.
I know.
Finally, we do have a Patreon. See if there's a tier that is right for you. Everyone gets Discord access. $5 and up gets to vote on upcoming content and a monthly blooper show from Box. $10 and up get an exclusive commentary track. This month we're going to be doing Down with Love. And you get Box and other pre-recorded content early. $25 member gets to pick a Suddenly soundtrack. And of course, our executive producers like Brandon Buckingham get to pick a watch-along. And just thank you to all of our producers, Brandy Parker, Brandon Buckingham, Ricardo Franco, Sean Wingblade, Mike Kay, Stephen White, Kale the Youth Critic, Bador, Jake Berlin, Anton Putra, Tyler Birch, Patricia Carrillo, Chris Pokernoy, She-Ra Potato, and Molly Damon. We love you all. We could not do this without you. Thank you for your continued support. We have a couple guests joining us tonight. First of all, this guy, and I don't know if he's going to be thrilled, that I say this, but it's his birthday tomorrow. So technically here on the East Coast, it's his birthday in less than an hour. You know him, you love him, we love him. He's one of our good friends. He's a stalwart of the channel, Mr. Tim Franco.
There he is. Look at that guy.
Hello.
Hello, friend. How are
Correct. I have a birthday tomorrow.
you? Yeah, Chris Clark thought it was yesterday, which was really funny in the group chat.
No, he thought it was today.
Oh, was it today?
I got several messages today saying happy birthday, which was nice. So I'll have 2 birthdays, I guess. That's good.
It doesn't hurt to like over celebrate.
No, definitely not. Especially, with all the stuff going on right now. Look at the chat's already wishing you happy birthday too, which is really cool.
Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Yeah. We have another guest, as was the case last month when it was turn to watch his executive producer pick movie. We are being joined on the panel by the great host of Schmo Me the Money. He is one of the just wonderful people part of this community. It's Brandon Buckingham.
Hey, he's one of my favorite people in the whole world. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look
So,
at Buck.
I just noticed 3 of the 4 people here are in one state.
Yeah, Arizona represents.
It's true. Hell yeah. Maxwell,
Come on,
you're
Maxwell.
outnumbered today.
Yep, come on, Maxwell.
No,
We're
it's not going to happen.
at least we're a blue state now.
It's true. And we got pretty good pizza, even though it's not New York. I got to give us
Hey,
credit for
at
that.
least it's not freezing cold here. We never get like super cold. That's the one. But then our summers, you're like, what the hell are we doing?
That's a good point.
So
Our summers are
before
off.
we watch the movie and get started, tell us, Buck, why you picked this.
Literally, my favorite hockey movie of all time is D2. The amount of times that I watched this when I was younger had to be at least once a month. I had it on VHS. I watched it so much, I ruined the VHS. Like,
Been there.
I've done that with this, and I did it with Hook. Like, I watched both of those, like, all the time as a child. Like, every time I go to my grandparents, I'd watch either Hook or D2 Mighty Ducks. I just love this movie so much.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan as well of all the Mighty Ducks movies, really. At the very least, the first 2 would, if I were to make a list of like maybe the 25 movies I've watched the most times in my life, both of these, the first 2 would be on it. And yeah, like Jeremy says, I hope the Disney Plus series will be good. And this is perfect timing because the Disney Plus series starts next month.
Yep.
Yep.
The 26th of
look,
March.
This movie is on Disney Plus. Get it queued up. If you have not been here before, welcome. This is a little later than we normally do, but there was other stuff going on. If you're a repeat offender, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I always love seeing people come back.
Oh, of course. PJ is going to count down from 5. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Upon play, we will do just that, and we will watch D2, The Mighty Ducks.
Yes, sir. So you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's
I've
do
got
this.
all-
5, 4,
Oh.
3, 2, 1, and go. I
There's
miss
just
this Walt
something
Disney
about
logo.
this. Yeah, there's just something
Yeah.
about it that brings me right back to childhood.
Did you guys ever see Recess School's Out?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is when the kids pop out of it with the kazoos and they start playing the theme. Oh, it's the best. Recess
I
was
also,
so good, man.
this music too, always.
The score for the Mighty Ducks, like their themes are so good. I hope they use some of
Yeah.
it in the.
I feel like they will. Like, I think Mandalorian's done a great job of also using the Star Wars music. But
Yeah,
doing
we
their own
started
thing.
from the castle. This, I love the sepia tone, the flashbacks, so good.
Yeah.
Josh Jackson.
Oh, thanks, Sean.
Hey, it is. You got nice hair, man.
I think he saw me adjusting it.
I mean, it doesn't change what I said. It's still true. So Joshua Jackson is definitely going to show up in the show at least once, right?
I hope
He has
so.
to.
You would think
He
so.
has to.
I, wonder if they'll get, I would hope they would get like one of the Batch brothers too, but I don't know if they will or not.
Yeah.
But definitely Charlie's got to be in it.
Emilio at age 20. Damn, what year is this?
92?
Yeah, I want to say 92.
90. This movie?
Yeah.
I want to say it was 94 or 93.
Oh, here comes a cheap ass shot. Such a cheap shot.
I love the way they cut the flashbacks in with this. I think it's so cool and so beautiful. The waves. Keenan! I love Keenan Thompson, you guys. The longest running SNL cast member of all time, by the way.
It's true.
Which is so dope.
Makes sense.
He's so good on it. Well, it was funny. I was actually listening to his podcast today, and what I never knew is that essentially, like, he doesn't stay in New York all the time, which makes sense because he's doing his sitcom now. But, like, he's so good at it, and he knows the show so well that he can show up, like, a day before the live show, see the scripts and stuff, and still do what he does. Remarkable talent.
What do you guys have for the time code?
Let me tell you.
I think I'm
we are 302, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I somehow got 30 seconds ahead.
Hey, it happens.
I like how they act
man.
like 29 is so old.
I know. But something like that, even at 29, can be detrimental.
Oh,
to
for
sport.
sure. For sure.
Sean, I know that you've been seeing the ads nonstop, but I do really like the show. You should really check it out. I think the pilot's good, but it has the potential to be great.
Keenan Thompson, for me, will always be, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Sir, that was Kel.
But wasn't he on it, though?
He was on it, though.
Yeah, I was like...
I know.
I was like,
I was giving you a hard time.
And he was in the movie too. So
Dude, the movie... Remember when we watched the movie at the beginning of the pandemic?
I mean, I love that
I
movie
do.
so much.
Yeah.
God, that must feel like
I'm,
ages
I'm
ago.
pretty sure the first Mighty Ducks was my first Emilio Estevez movie. I would feel safe saying that.
I'm pretty sure it was mine.
It was that or Mission Impossible. Because I might have not seen these until I did Mission Impossible.
I'm pretty strongly convinced I probably saw Maximum Overdrive before I saw Mighty Ducks. Because I watched a lot of horror movies growing up, and even when I was really young. So
I just realized Stephen Brill wrote this? Really?
yeah, Stephen Brill wrote this. Yeah,
Wow.
he did all these like movies because he did like Heavyweights and he directed Heavyweights. Then of course he went on to do a bunch of Sandler stuff.
That's why I was surprised, because I'm used to his Sandler.
Because he did
output.
Hubie Halloween, didn't he? The most recent one.
Yeah, he did. And Hubie Halloween was the best Sandler flick in a long time.
Very first movie I watched when I got Disney Plus, Heavyweights.
I love Heavyweights.
I love... Oh, it's
So
so
good.
good. It's like classic Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
that's like some of the funniest Ben Stiller's ever been, honestly.
Well,
like,
and then Dodgeball, obviously, too, because it's a clear extension of that
Yeah.
character. Like, it's such a sequel.
Oh, yeah.
Best head.
When I
this
was a
guy-
kid, I didn't realize this was a different character than Hans.
yeah, same here. That guy was he was in Witness. He's like the main Amish guy in Witness. He's the dad or whatever.
Hey, I'm loving seeing the quack quack from Ricardo. We got Matt here right now, Sean, Patty, Rachel's
Not
here,
gonna lie,
Sean's
it's a
here.
better turnout than I
Look
expected.
how young
considering
he
the night
is.
and the
I know.
time.
God, he's so young.
This will sound weird because of how young he is in this movie, but like today, especially like Fringe era, Joshua Jackson is one of the sexiest men on the planet.
Yeah, and yet now I'm very like, look how young he is. I forgot he was a child once.
Oh,
I'm used to him from Fringe.
So I was watching a old Schmodown match, and one of the questions was, who plays Charlie Conway in the Mighty Ducks?
That's so good.
It made me chuckle. I was like, hey, I'm going to be watching one of those movies later today.
When did I find out Emilio and Charlie Sheen were brothers?
I knew
Pretty early on.
I knew it pretty early on. I remember my mom or someone would make sure that it was like a thing that they told
Of
me.
course,
about.
I've seen the skulls.
I think mine was probably because of Young Guns, because I grew up watching Young Guns, and since they're in the first one together, I think it was like pretty common knowledge at that point. Ricardo says our Streamlabs link isn't working. Let me take a look, Ricardo.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look too.
Yeah, you were dominating.
Another early Estevez movie I saw was Repo Man, the Alex Cox sci-fi.
It's on Criterion,
movie.
isn't it?
Yeah,
I believe so. With Harry Dean Stanton.
Ricardo, try it again, or here, I'll put the link in the...
Brandy got us already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Brandy's is just the best mod ever.
When I had my Disneyland annual pass, I guess 2 years ago now, crazy. One of the many times we were there, one of the weekends we were there, it was Ducks Day, which they do every year for the Anaheim Ducks, which was a lot of fun because there's like stuff going on. They have special merch.
Yeah, the links aren't working for some reason.
Really?
I'm gonna fix it.
I was able to go to it just now. Or is it just not letting you donate?
The way the links are typed in the description of this particular video is messed up.
Got it. Okay. Good to know.
But I'm fixing it right now.
It'll all work out. Sorry, guys. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, Ricardo.
Yeah, for some reason that happens with mine too. For some reason, I
Really?
for some reason, if the link is like too long, it puts these weird characters at the end, so that
That's exactly what it did. Yep.
Okay, USA.
Brandy, I got all the links.
Brandy's good at that. That's why I like Brandy for a lot of reasons, but that's one of them.
I am almost positive she just has a spreadsheet. Like she has a sheet for like each show, and like, all right, this person, here's all their links. Oh, here it comes.
The link should be fixed now. I don't know what was happening, but I went and I put it back in.
That's so odd.
Charlie.
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
And
I love. I remember the trailer for this movie still so much because they're like, he's like, "Didn't you practice in the off season or something like that?" And they're like, "What do you?" I forgot exactly what he says, but I always remember that moment from the trailer.
I just love how
We're
excited.
back.
We're back. Yeah, like the pure excitement. I think we've all been there. Like just that feeling of being excited to do something you care about again.
I like Jesse because he was in this, and he was in Sandlot, and he was in.
oh, all right. That
the
may
people
have to be my next pick.
He was in
Sandlot.
the people under the stairs.
I love the people under the stairs.
Yeah, he's the main kid, Fool. That was probably one of his first movies. The Mall of America.
Jesse's brother doesn't come back
Yeah, Jussie
in this
Smollett.
one, and that's
He's not in
Jussie
this one.
Smollett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a couple from the first movie that don't come back in this one.
There's the
brother and sister. Danny Tamborelli was one of them. The kid from Heavyweights doesn't come back. Carp. I think his name was Carp in the first movie.
Carp, yeah.
He doesn't come back.
Quack Attack is back, Jack!
I was this close.
Was this
Poor dude.
close?
I'll be right back.
Averman.
That jump though. Come on.
No way.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, Oh no, cement. Oh.
I know. Yeah, the cement.
I should have
want a
worn my
sandwich.
hockey
God
jersey.
damn. You know, I still don't have a hockey jersey. I really need to get one.
So-
Oh, Goldberg.
Berg.
He's
Yeah,
had a life.
yeah. Can we not talk about his life right now?
Hey,
Well, I
he's
mean,
doing
better.
real well now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Okay. He's doing
The last
better.
update
Yeah.
I heard, he's been sober for quite a while, for like a while.
The
probably
last
almost-
picture I saw of
almost
him,
a
he
year,
looked
I
great.
think. So
Yeah,
he's
he
definitely
looks-
like, he's cleaning up. It's a journey. I mean, he's got to stay clean, but
Yeah,
it's-
but I
it's a
mean,
journey.
PJ, what's your hockey fantasy team name again?
Ranger Dangers.
Okay.
It's a Zach and Miri make a porno reference because that's the hockey team that's in the movie. Oh no, that was the zombies. Ranger Dangers is another thing within the universe, but there were Ranger Danger comics
Dude,
and stuff in that universe. So.
I am just like last week. I had like half my roster out. It was such a pain to deal with.
Dude, I last week was a fucking wash for me. Like almost everything in my hockey league was.
There we go. Maxwell's got his.
Hey, look at that guy.
There we go.
He came prepared. I love it.
I have a Steve Nash jersey I can go put on, but it's the wrong sport.
Yeah, I'm like, I have jerseys. I just don't have a hockey.
I do not disagree
Hi,
with
guys.
Rachel. I'll be this excited when live theater is back. 100. I mean, I know I'm obviously not in New York with you guys, but I will fly out to New York just to go to live theater again because I miss it so much.
So, PJ, I most likely will be going to some baseball spring training games because I need to go. It's baseball is my drug and I need it.
I get it, man. Our baseball league's just around the corner right now too, man.
Yeah,
I used to go to one. I used to go to like at least one Dodgers spring training game every year, which was always fun.
Season officially starts April 1st, so
Yep.
I have already asked for that day off of work because I'm like, I'm just going to watch baseball all day as long as it starts on time.
I'm literally, even if we're taping that day, I'm going to have my phone next to me so I can watch.
MLB.TV, PJ, best thing ever.
Oh, dude, I pay for it every year. Are you kidding me? That and NHL.
So do I, because I'm like, I can watch everyone but my local team. It's so great.
Yep. I like what Patty said. She's like, I love that they brought back the three guys from the Hawks just for that scene. Yeah, it's pretty great.
A card.
Man, Emilio was just like the epitome of cool for so many reasons, and he still is to me. But like, whatever it is about these movies and the Young Guns movies in particular, he just was cool.
Desperately want them to reveal in Mission Impossible 7 or 8 that he survived.
Yes. Oh my god.
And either rejoin the team or be like a master villain who's been behind all this shit.
Could you imagine?
That would be spectacular. And Brandy, I'm the exact same. At this point, I just want to get out of the house. So how much do you think he got paid for it?
That's a good question.
I figured
6 figures at least.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
At least. Probably $250,000, maybe.
The cat.
Yeah.
Julie the Cat Gaffney. The actor, he's also in The Sandlot.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's also in The Sandlot.
And
The
Dean
actor-
Portman
I mean, Dean
is in
Portman-
Newsies.
There's a lot of
Right,
crossover.
who is he married
between
to?
a lot of these movies.
For 10 points, PJ.
10 points.
Who is
he
the actor who plays Dean Portman married to now in real life?
I heard this recently.
Oof.
I'll give you a hint if you can't get it.
He was
I
in
don't know.
He was in Rent the movie, wasn't he?
He sure was.
Oh,
and that's a hint.
then I was gonna say then
Is he married to Adina Menzel?
Yeah.
He
Idina
sure is.
Menzel.
He is
Yeah.
with Adina Menzel.
That's what I-
Yeah.
Because we
That's what I thought.
definitely had that conversation recently. Now I remember. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He has
Or sorry.
a beautiful, beautiful singing voice.
Sorry.
Yes,
Adele,
he does.
Adele Dazeem.
All right,
Adele
John
Dazeem.
Travolta,
Adele
calm
Dazeem.
down. Calm down, John Travolta. Patty knew it before we even got there.
I knew it obviously because I posed the question. You nubbin.
No, I knew that, but I meant like with us.
Max, it would have been a little weird. You ask a question, but you don't know the answer.
That's also, PJ's whole job.
Exactly. Thanks, buddy.
PJ, you might want to refresh.
Is it that day again? All right.
It is.
What was I going to say? I totally had a point.
So, for some reason, every time I hear Jimmy Woo, I keep saying the phrase "Woo Woo Woo, Jimmy Woo" instead of Kenny Woo.
I like that.
Every hockey team needs a goon.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Goon, by the way?
Yeah, I haven't seen the sequel, but I've seen the first one.
I like the sequel, I think, even a little bit more. But if you've never seen Goon, I really recommend it.
I think the first one's a better made film. Jay Baruchel directed the second, and he was sort of like figuring out how to direct.
I agree with that.
But Goon is in my top 5 favorite hockey movies because that movie just has such a pure love for hockey.
Goon 2 just has... there's something about it in it that I think it's got a really great emotional...
I have to say, Last of the Enforcers is a pretty great subtitle.
Yes, it's a great subtitle.
This fucking guy.
Why does he have a whistle? I don't understand why they gave him a whistle.
Because he's on a power trip. No, he gave it to himself.
Because remember, he's paying for it.
He's a regular.
It was on Netflix.
I'll look right now for you, Rachel.
It's still somewhere.
I got it.
I saw
you can watch it on Tubi for free.
That's where I saw it.
And Tubi, you don't need a subscription for it, I believe.
No, you don't even need a login or anything. You can just sign in as a guest if you want.
Yeah.
Ricardo, I was impressed that Goon not only got a sequel, but it was directed by one of the actors in the first one, and like they kind of did it on their own because no one else really wanted to touch it.
It's also free on Vudu, but with ads.
I believe he did write it, right? Didn't Jay Baruchel write the original?
Yep. And I think he wrote the second one, too.
Yeah.
Here it is. Didn't you guys been training the off-season?
I knew we
forgot something.
I remember that distinctly from the trailer.
Yeah, I love Miracle, too. We watched that on the channel last month? January?
Yeah.
I don't know. Time has no meaning anymore.
I believe it was like the week before we did Moneyball or something. Ding, round 1.
Duck. Of course, the actor who plays him is, oh my God.
That plays who? Fulton?
Eldon Henson, who was on Daredevil. He's in the Mockingjay Hunger Games movies.
Interestingly, in the credits, he's still given his original
Eldon
name.
Radcliffe.
Yeah,
because his brother is in the first one as Guy.
Yeah.
They're brothers in real life, but then I don't know why he ended up changing his name. Trivia time. Which actor returns in D3 as a completely different person?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I don't think it's the guy. It's not the guy from The Walking Dead, right? And Band of Brothers, because he's like.
Yes, I have seen The Gods Must Be Crazy. I feel like I watched it in school.
Yeah,
I did too.
Yeah, my dad was a big fan of those movies, so I saw them at a really young age.
Yeah, because there's 3 of them or 2 of them altogether?
There's a couple.
There's like 4 or 5, like in the overall scheme of things.
I think I've only seen 2 or 3 of them.
I've only seen 2. I've seen the first 2.
Because I definitely know that my parents had them on VHS.
The actor
and I
who played
them.
Gunner, he was the varsity goalie. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I don't think that's the guy from Walking Dead, though, right?
I don't think so. Oh no, that's his brother. He's still in this one. I forgot. They're brothers in real life.
It kind of reminds me of the two Zorro movies. There's an actor between the two Antonio Banderas Zorro movies that plays two separate characters in the franchise, which has always made me laugh.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. It was just funny because he was a prominent character in both of them. So when you go from one to the other where he's a villain to not being a villain, it's a little like, oh, that's interesting.
It happens on TV too. There's an actor named James Jordan who is in The Endless by Benson and Moorhead, who's in season 2 of Veronica Mars and season 3, and he plays completely different characters. And they both are like major characters with multiple episodes.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
No, definitely not. It's just a fun thing.
By the way, can we talk about something unrelated just for a quick second?
Of course.
PJ sent me an article earlier today from Forbes about Emilia Clarke. And in the middle of this article, very nonchalantly, it mentioned that she has been recast to play Mira in Aquaman 2.
Yep.
I don't know if this is right or wrong. They didn't name any sources. I looked. I couldn't find this anywhere else.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if that character is recast. Yeah. But if that's the way we find out, how bizarre.
I know. Of all places. It wouldn't be the first time that someone's either screwed up and done that, and or it was like a mistake, you know? But it was interesting to say the least.
I mean, I had been casting her as that since the whole Amber Heard thing got started.
I think she's perfect choice. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. Someone leaked it early. I don't know.
I'm like, they have great chemistry, so why not?
And this time, he won't rape her.
And he won't grunt. Like, that's literally all he did. He's like,
I love everything about this little montage, and the music is so perfect for it. And I loved you just kind of see the characters having fun together and stuff. And that's really cool.
That's when Gordon Bombay is at his best, when he's reminding his team that at the end of the day, it's about fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's not a sellout.
oh, man.
Fraternizing with the enemy. Emilio! Yeah, but guess what? You ain't getting paid for it.
It's your amateurs. One of these. So
Wheaties. I love Wheaties.
He's a walking.
I don't know. I can't think of like the last time I even ate Wheaties. Even growing up, it was never a cereal I ate. I don't think.
I used to get it on and off.
It's so funny when I rewatch movies now from when I was a kid, and I looked up to Gordon Bombay, and I was like, "Wow, that's an adult." And now I'm older than Bombay is in this movie, and I'm like, "But I'm not an adult."
Yeah,
Am
I know. Yeah. I'm right there with you because it's like, look how far he came at 28, and now I'm sitting. Although Maxwell, you are a Tony-winning producer. Come on now.
Haven't won yet.
Well, I'm putting it out there. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
Seems like if you're Rachel, if you're talking about The Gods Must Be Crazy, I think you can rent it on iTunes, but it's not for free anywhere.
It was streaming fairly recently somewhere, I know, at one point, but probably, yeah, if you look, it's not anymore, but I know it was, because I was like, I should watch that, because it's been a while.
Told to know what I've been told.
The actor who plays Goldberg was also in Freaks and Geeks.
Yes, he was. I'm really glad that he's seemingly getting much better than he was.
Yeah, because I saw that one shot, like that one still where he...
Yeah.
That was awful.
Yeah, it was...
He's probably my favorite part outside of Ben Stiller in Heavyweights, too, actually.
Yeah, he's
His
great in
character's
Heavyweights.
hilarious.
which also has Kenan Thompson.
Does. And it has the kid that played Carp in the first movie.
Yeah.
He's the lead. He's the lead in heavyweights. Jerry Gardner, age 11, 141
also
pounds.
got Paul Feig in it.
Yep.
Yep, that's Tim, the counselor.
Do you guys remember when rollerblading was like all the rage back in the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Airborne, the movie Airborne. Rock
So it's so weird. I could rollerblade just fine, but I can't ice skate.
I've never.
That's
ice
not
skated.
shocking. It's a very different feel.
I've done broomball, which is what you do. Like you just wear shoes on the ice, and
dude, broomball's fun.
Broomball's fun, but I've never.
I am
done
an above
ice skating.
average ice skater.
Actually, that would be something fun to do at like a live event. Just have everyone play a big ass game of broomball.
Broomball's great.
I think it's a great idea.
I'll make sure to write that down so that the first live event we can go ahead and get it done.
I haven't gone ice skating
Kenan
in
time.
so long.
These guys.
Look at that guy. He's so young.
I don't know, little brother.
That dude's got a sitcom on right now. Well, not right now, but on NBC this week.
He looks exactly the same too.
He does.
He really does.
It's like yikes.
Sean says he was an aggressive inline skater, not a rollerblader. All right. Sorry.
I
Sean.
actually have never rollerbladed either. I was
He dissed you bad, G.
I was a regular skater, inline skater.
My cousin, one of them was an ice skater and the other was a rollerblader. So I used to spend a lot of time in ice skating rinks and in roller skating rinks. So I would spend a lot of time rollerblading, less time ice skating. But I love both, and it was always fun.
Yeah, we used to have an ice skating rink here.
They're the
in Tucson,
Bass
but
Brothers.
I don't think we do anymore.
Well,
I think it's been closed for a while.
I mean, I can't imagine anyone's using them too much, unfortunately,
Matt.
these days.
Well,
What's
not
up,
right now,
Matt?
but it closed before the pandemic.
Well,
Obviously.
I meant even before that. Like,
No, it was really popular.
Was it?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
surprised it closed then.
I mean,
Bass
I'm sure
Brothers.
it like went down. But I remember the few times I had gone to like broomball and stuff. It was always really popular. It seemed really busy. Adam Banks.
Cake eater.
Trinidad and Tobago.
What a perfect way to be like, we're also watching Cool Runnings on Monday. So
Trinidad and Tobago.
Right?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Although
guys.
Jamaica and Trinidad are not the same place.
No, but
Different places.
no, that's not what I meant. It was like the vibe of the music and stuff was very cool, and it made me happy.
Trinidad and Tobago has really good hot sauces.
Does it? I've never had it.
Yeah, they have some really good hot sauce. Just pepper sauce and stuff. They use a lot of Scotch bonnet. So, I mean, it's a Caribbean pepper, so like you'll see Scotch bonnet in a lot of Jamaican stuff too. Scotch bonnet's like amazing. I love it. Gordon Bombay. In honor of Team Iceland, what is everyone's favorite thing to come from Iceland? There's only one answer. Get it right. No? No one has an answer?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said, in honor of Team Iceland, what is everyone's favorite thing to come from Iceland? There's only one correct answer.
I don't know.
The answer is Bjork.
Oh, I wouldn't have even.
Yeah.
Bjork is incredible. No Bjork fans
I
here?
agree. I love Dancer in the Dark.
Dancing in the Dark, but just her music in general. She's great.
I just.
Very instrumental and just kind of like... Yeah, she's
This
great.
is like one of the scariest, most intimidating villains in a kids movie.
Dude, he
Yeah,
is,
Wolf.
Yeah.
He's like it's like first his name originally is like intimidating, Wolf, but then they're like he's also called the Dentist. It's like Wolf the Dentist. Yeah, Brandon knows what's up.
Wolf, the Dentist Blitzer, Stanton.
I can't wait to see him beat Team Team Iceland. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Every
Oh So
time
Quiet is
I
great.
see her, all I think is Law and Order, Criminal Intent.
Hello there, Missy. I've never seen it. No, I've seen a couple episodes of Criminal Intent. That was the one with Vinny D.
Mm-hmm. And Jeff Goldblum.
Jeffy G.
Yep.
I just call everyone Patty C.
I love it.
Timmy F. Brandy B. No, that doesn't work.
Can you imagine if you just came home and like this was what you walked into?
Yes.
Like that'd just be amazing. Oh look, there's a beach right there, and then a pool outside as well.
Yep, I looked at several houses like that this week. Not personally, but just through the course of my job.
It's almost like you do that for a living.
I mean, I'm not a realtor or anything. It's a different type of job, but
No,
I do often. Yeah, I'm just explaining to the chat. I'm not a realtor. I'm not a window cleaner. Anyone know what that's from? No IT crowd fans.
I love the IT crowd. It's been a bit though.
When Roy, the guy, like the window cleaner guy, leaves his stuff in his house, and like Roy thinks this guy he knows thinks he's a window cleaner, and he's embarrassed by it because he thinks it's like less than him. I'm not a window cleaner. Classic. Who's ever done this before? I've done it before.
I went to sleepaway camp for 7 years and was a counselor for 2. You better believe I've done this.
I was most of the time I was on the
The victim. You were the receiver.
yes, yes,
Aw.
because I'm a heavy ass sleeper. So
I mean, it's not that bad. It's all part of the fun, I guess, right? I like how they have a Nirvana poster, but this song is like the most un-Nirvana song ever.
Yeah, I was like, it's not really that hard rock of a song at all.
It's not grunge music even a little bit. Like,
Kind of reminds me of how Chris Clark put Nirvana on our pop punk thumbnail. Coming to Suddenly Soundtracks this Wednesday, only on the PJCN.
I mean, look, I appreciate Chris Clark's enthusiasm, but they're not pop punk.
PJ, you're...
Again?
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't know what's going on.
this sounds like me on Tuesday, like right before we went live. That was what my Wi-Fi was doing. I was so stressed. I'm like, no.
Wait, is it too late to ask for a recount for that?
You'll just have to come back on.
All right. What did I say, though? I said Mara could beat Chandra, and she did. Oh, sorry. Shit. Spoilers. I'm so sorry. Fudge.
No.
Reverse it.
It's a sport. We need to treat it like a sport. There's no such thing as spoilers for sports, is what I say.
I mean, I kind of agree.
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
always agreed.
I mean, there's like 3 after shows I think streaming right now anyway. So what's like?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you dropped it in the middle of us doing a commentary. Of course it was going to eventually come up because I'm the fucking writer of that show, so...
Oh, you
Yeah.
are?
That's what I've been told.
Do you... Wait.
That's what I've been told.
Do you like movies?
That's... I don't know, I think that's up for interpretation. I don't want to confirm nor deny if I actually enjoy movies.
Did this guy do other things? Because if he never faced off against Bruce Willis, it's
He
a
was
shame.
in. I checked out his filmography. He was in nothing I'd seen. So he did.
And
some stuff,
this
but-
is partially my fault because I was trying to add Brandy as a mod and it wasn't working, so I couldn't go and do the point. So if you want to blame anyone, it was me.
That dude looks like he should have been a villain in a Jackie Chan movie also, like one of the Jackie Chan movies he made over here.
Or him against Steven Seagal.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
or-
the Steven Seagal movie.
Or Jean-Claude Van Damme. Definitely a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, too. Also, I just want to say to the chat, I saw so many of you who watched the pay-per-views who had, like, so many nice things to say. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you.
He was in The Man in the High Castle, but I didn't watch that.
I only saw season 1. I need to go back.
I watched the first episode, and I was just not feeling watching stuff about Nazis.
Yeah.
Well, that I get.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
Here's something. He's in Alien vs Predator. I just watched that.
Oh,
I will
yeah.
always be
He's
team
not
question
super
writer.
memorable, but he's in it.
Because it's not easy to write these questions. I've been having to do it for a study session. It's not easy to write these questions.
No. I was. Let me tell you, man, it's not easy, and I'm trying my best.
It is a unique craft. I will say that. It's a very specialized craft.
I like answering questions very much.
Yep. I'll say, I think that tonight's match, actually both of them, honestly, might have been two of the best crafted matches that we'd had in a long time. I felt like nothing was left on the table. Like
the 5-point question for the IG match made me incredibly happy. I knew the answer, but I also love that movie. So when it clicked in what it was, I was like, "Oh, you sly dog, you! Good stuff."
Thank you, man. I was really
Hey, I'm just glad that the person I wanted to win that IG title match won the IG title match.
Yeah.
So what made me very happy.
Oh yeah, that girl. That's the nurse in heavyweights.
Yes.
Nurse Julie.
That's Stephen Brill, who
Yep.
wrote and directed the movie, and who plays a different character in the first movie. In the opening scene, he's the lawyer that he's going up against.
Oh, yeah,
So this comes out in 94 and Heavyweights came out in 95. So they probably
Great.
filmed these really close to each other. God, he's a...
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, I'm not. I'm Roger Murdoch. I'm an airline pilot. Kareem.
Brandy, wait, the nurse in heavyweights won the IG belt?
Yes. Nurse Julie. That's her name, Nurse Julie.
That area looks so similar and yet so different now.
Every time I see this shot specifically, it reminds me of GTA 5 because you have to pull a heist. First heist you pull is in that jewelry shop right there, basically.
Yeah.
Rodeo Drive.
I did a lot of press junkets back in the day right in that area because so many of the press junkets are in those hotels in that area.
When I lived in LA, I ended up around this area quite a bit
Yeah.
because I'm fancy.
Well, I mean, that checks out for you. I always felt weird when I was there, though, because there'd be all these people with tons of money, and then there was, me in my Camry getting out in, jeans and a T-shirt going to a press junket for a movie.
You felt like John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and a Casio.
Pretty much, yeah. I love that, though. It's so good.
Ellen Spelling.
The way they play it, of course,
So
Aaron
good.
Spelling. Does he actually know who Aaron Spelling even is?
No way.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he kind of
I don't
has
know.
to
I don't know,
use
man.
the name.
Beverly Hills.
Well, I mean,
he
90210.
He just said Aaron. He could have just picked a name and whoever she said.
Beverly Hills
and of course.
90210 was big in this time, so
It was,
Sure.
yeah.
around that age group for sure.
Oh my god,
This music.
it's so good.
Oh my
Their
god,
faces.
Blah, 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 blah.
this whole scene is just cringeworthy for me.
Something else. Yeah.
Just the way they're. It's so 90s.
Doesn't he ask for lingerie? I mean, I'm jumping. ahead
I
of
think
myself. Or
bikinis, maybe?
bikinis. Yeah, maybe bikinis for his mom.
She winks at them.
Yeah, that's a little cringy. Like blank check. Blank check's got a cringe moment for sure.
Yeah.
It does. I like that movie.
At the end, where she's when they're basically negotiating when he can call her, and he's still a kid, basically, when they finally decide on what age is appropriate.
Anti-children.
Or you're saying the world will know? Heyo.
Hey, what's up, Joey Mo? What are you doing up here, man?
The
It's good to
world
see
will
you.
know.
I'm always happy to see Joey in the chat.
Mr. Hurst and Pulitzer, have we got news for you? Oh, I didn't know this. Apparently, the actress that plays Julie competed on the next Food Network star. Oh, yeah, she's the romantic interest in Rookie of the Year. That was her first movie.
Yep.
She's the girl that he likes. She's in Descent. Oh, it's a different Descent.
Her name is Colombe Jacobson Derste.
Yeah, Colombe.
She hosts a food show, Colombe du Jour. She's also in Men in Black 2.
She was in Chef, uncredited.
I love Chef. That's one I'd love to do a watch along here eventually of.
Chef's amazing.
Yeah,
Chef's
that movie.
Chef has become one of my ultimate comfort movies.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, Chef's great. I love Chef, and I love Sideways. Have you guys done a Sideways watch along? I would love a Sideways
No,
watch
we
along.
haven't yet. We should.
I love that movie so much, too.
Can we just say real quick, Emilio going into like full sellout mode here? It's just so obvious.
It's just like his dad in Wall Street.
Yeah. He looks like, it's like he's
Exactly.
like channeling that and like Michael Scott season 1 in The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a mix. Once
Which
again,
works because Michael Scott can skate.
also
Yes, he can.
once
He's a
again,
great skater.
Martin Sheen in Judas and the Black Messiah, dude,
Oh,
unrecognizable. He's so good.
so unsettling. And
Yeah.
speaking of J. Edgar Hoover, the documentary just came out, MLK FBI.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
a tough watch, but it's really good, and it really, really goes into depth about how the FBI really fucked with MLK under the guidance of J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And
that-
speaking
I mean,
of J. Edgar Hoover,
I mean,
do
they-
not watch the film J. Edgar. It's awful.
Yeah, they fucked with everyone. I mean,
Oh, PJ, guess what I'm
Especially-
supposed to be getting in the mail tomorrow?
Quiz show! What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Jeff?
You can't
what are you
hear
getting
it,
in the
so-
mail?
You know, if I was to say, like, Buck is definitely the superior Shmow Me the... Or what... Yeah, Shmow Me the Money host. That would be...
yeah, I'll pray.
You know, because he can't hear.
What are you
Then
getting in the
again,
mail
it's-
tomorrow?
You admitted
My
it's your
PJ
fault I
Campbell
didn't-
Network T-shirt is supposed to get here tomorrow. I'm so pumped. I'm so
Oh,
pumped.
are you wearing a dungeon shirt?
I am wearing a dungeon
Nice.
shirt.
I should probably get a shirt for the show eventually.
Yeah, every paycheck, I plan on buying a different shirt.
I don't blame you. I love that. Buck, you're so good, man. There's a reason you're one of my favorite people. in
Thank
this
you, Jeff. I
community.
appreciate it.
Ha!
like Christian did
Yeah. No, so the shirt I bought today was the season 8 war shirt.
Love that.
But in time for the next episode, there will be a Book Nook shirt added to our shop.
I've been trying to get.
I wonder,
a corruption shirt
PJ,
for
could
3
we get
years.
away with selling Team Question Writer shirts?
I don't know. I mean, look, if I don't want to step on toes, but I look, if Christian, I should talk to Christian about doing that, just period. And if he doesn't want to do it, I mean,
You're clearly referencing Jeopardy, not the Schmodown.
PJ,
Yeah, it could be about
if
anything.
y'all make a Team Question Rider shirt, I'm buying that so fast.
hashtag
I'll-
Team Question Writers.
Yes, of course, and
I'm just saying that'd be pretty dope. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That is something to think about. The way he like says all that, and he's like, I can do this.
And then like he goes out there.
I agree with that, by the way.
Ugh.
Also, I love that if we did it, look at how excited they were all. Like, yes, there should be all these things.
Yeah, I can't buy a hoodie. I'll never get to wear it. That's why I won't.
know, that's the thing.
Sir, I buy hoodies.
I'm
all
wearing
the
one
time.
right now, but I keep my house. I don't really.
I can't even
in my
see you,
house, so.
PJ.
Yeah,
Again?
yeah.
think
I don't
Time-
remember-
I think Time Franco is keeping PJ back in 1995.
I can't remember the last time I wore a sweater or a sweatshirt.
I mean, I've been wearing them lately just because I've been comfortable enough to wear them, but generally, I barely
Even
wear
when
them.
I used to live in Florida, I wore them inside all the time.
Yeah,
Took
I
them to
wear
the movies
sweatshirts.
with
Their heads got
me.
out.
Just because I sweat super easily, so I will not wear them generally, unless it's cool. It's cool enough right now.
I ordered 2 today, actually, from the T Rico store.
Oh, I like T Rico.
Yeah, they had a sale on a couple of their sweatshirts, so I ordered 2 of them today. Ordered some coasters also.
Oh, I say Jack and Coke.
I'm gonna go wine tonight.
I'm not a big wine person.
You're not
so-
in the chat. He said the chat.
Well, we're chatting with the chat, are we not?
I'm going with a La Croix because since tomorrow's my birthday, I'll probably be drinking tomorrow and Sunday. So, no drinking today. I do have
Whereas-
some delicious beers, though, that I do want to drink in my fridge. Gwen,
You complain about getting your shot, you get it, and you ruin it.
I know.
What, like 2, 3?
get out there and blast one. That's what I tell my friends after they eat Taco Bell.
I had Taco Bell last night, actually.
Mm.
We had a late shoot, so I didn't have time to eat. I was very bummed out. Cook, not eat.
Go! Oh. It's horrible.
Patty said Bombay is becoming the Hawks coach. Yeah,
Yep.
he's changing before our eyes. It's awful.
Did somebody say whiskey?
Whiskey.
Yeah, they're
No,
talking
I
about
think-
whiskey again.
Yeah.
Sanderson.
The guy is, you're right, Tim. He's like the poster boy of the Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Twelve to 1.
That is a butt whooping.
Yeah,
Sure
but
is.
they didn't really play fair, nor were they being called.
Iceland. I'd love to go visit Iceland. I've heard it's incredible.
This dude's such a dick.
He
It
really
was like
is.
one game. Like,
They have another game to potentially lose.
I've been to Palookaville. It's nice.
you know what? I'm very excited for the TV show. Obviously, we were talking about it a little bit ago, but again, even in the trailer for the show, I gotta say, he looks so much like his dad. It's so crazy to me. Like
Mhm.
Charlie looks a little bit like him, but like he looks enough like a different person that you don't necessarily think about it right away. But these two, like, they look so similar.
Yeah.
Though I appreciate that basically anytime Charlie Sheen has done anything, Martin has always played his dad in the long run.
It's unfair, Patty. It is unfair.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's straight up become Herb in this moment, right?
Yep.
But like the evil version of Herb.
He's Captain Sobel.
You did. Oh boy.
Bombay has lost his way.
Yes, he has. Sometimes, man, that's the thing, you know? You get too big for yourself.
Too big for your britches.
Starger is right. This is not how you inspire people to play hockey. This is not how you inspire anything. Any sort of power struggle like this. This is whenever you're in a position of power, never do this type of thing. You're willing to, if you work people down to their bone and like leave them out to dry.
Captain Blood.
It's a good movie.
Battle or war?
Ooh. I see what you did there, Buck.
I know. I try every now and then. Ooh.
Wine and babies.
I haven't played Schoolyard Puck, obviously, in a very long time because I'm an adult now, but I used to love, like, schoolyard hockey. That was always some of the best.
I never played schoolyard hockey, nor did I ever live anywhere where I had ever seen schoolyard hockey being played, unfortunately.
Yeah, we played it a lot up in Northern California. We had a hockey league and everything.
Yeah, he does.
I love this.
Hmm?
This song is straight 90s throwback. Like,
Yeah, my high school had an ice hockey team in
Mine
Florida.
mine had it wasn't ice hockey, it was street hockey. Whoop, there it is. I mean, Sean's like, we get no ice here, Peach. At least you were closer. I mean, we didn't get tons of ice up in Northern California either.
I agree.
Thank you for stopping by, Cam. I hope you had a good time with all the matches today, since you guys got spoiled with 3 like back to back.
I mean, in starting in like 2 weeks, we'll have it every week. It just won't be all in one day.
No. Spaced out is better for my psyche, but
I bet it is.
well, I'll survive. I always do.
Use the brakes, baby.
Kim, I gotta ask, what was your favorite match? And actually, whole chat, what was your favorite match today? If you watched any of them, I'm curious.
It's almost about to be my favorite time. You know what time my favorite time is?
Knuckle puck time.
Knuckle puck time.
Do it.
There it is.
Fair play, Brandy. Loved the outcome of the IG match, but the Black Cinema match was her favorite. I think that's absolute. That Black Cinema match is
I'm just putting this out there in public. I've said it to you before privately. I would love a Pride exhibition match.
I think it's something that I'd like to do very much. Maybe next year, if I get a chance. Like, because you know me, I like to shine a light on stuff, and that's been a big thing for me. And one of my favorite things, and I can say this, is like I was in the chat, I watched the entire Black Cinema match with everyone, and there was a lot of people in there who were like, I just got introduced to so many movies I've never heard of. Like, they were so excited to go watch stuff that they had never seen. And I was like, that was exactly why I wanted to do it. Like, I try to teach film school, but like a fun film school where I want you guys to watch stuff that you may never have seen.
Yeah, and it also showed a lot of people how that slice is going to work this year.
Yep. It felt, as long as it felt authentic is what I wanted, and I had Winston and Dwayne's blessing on everything that we were doing, so.
I love this whole scene, how they're like, in this line here.
Yeah. Yeah. So good.
Oh, gives me chills. It's so nice and sweet.
Everyone's saying that they like that Black Cinema match. Makes me feel real good. It's just so fun.
Dude, I love the beginning, the banter between Jay and Winston.
You are levels of petty is one of my favorite quotes.
Those two together, it's just comedic gold. Anytime that they do a stream together, I'm all right.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's set some time and just watch because I need a laugh. Because they will always make me laugh. Those two can make me laugh whenever.
Yeah, and Cam, I did watch all of those matches with you guys because I wanted to. I was quiet during the Star Wars one because we were taping everything. But after that, I wanted to be in. I wanted to see everyone's reaction to that title match.
That title match is probably now in my top 10 favorite matches ever.
Mine too. I wanted to see everyone's reaction to it, and I saw a lot of people who like were so excited. And the one comment I saw a lot of that I was super happy about was me changing up IG. They were like, it changed the game completely, and that was what I wanted. It was fun. It was different. There was questions that you would have never heard in IG before.
I still want Twilight in IG.
It.
Yeah,
Twilight. I'll probably have to rewatch both matches at least twice to figure out how we're gonna do our episode on Tuesday.
I mean, dude, not bad matches to revisit.
No, it's not. It's great. I was like, I want to rewatch these. I love them.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I agree. Danielle killed it on the desk, by the way. So good. Danielle should be doing more things with us. I think she's fantastic.
I am hoping we see a lot more and different people on the desk this year. That's like the one thing I would like to see.
That's what I wanted. And if as long as it plays that way, then it means I did my job. That's all I want.
Yeah, I have so many of those after shows to rewatch later.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it too. But my favorite was the people who were like, wait, how are some of these things that you're asking about geeky? And I was like, I pretty much explained it on Backstage if you go back and watch. But like, guys, literally almost everything I put in somehow continued on in some form, whether it was a comic book or a TV show or a video game or books or like they're bigger worlds that people nerd out about. Like geekdom is a lot bigger than people gave it credit for, and that was what it was. So, yeah.
He's like, just shout, change it up. Change it up.
That the line reading right there. Where's Coach Bombay? She almost sounds too excited. But I don't mind. It still makes me happy.
This is funny. Are you over the ice?
You're Coach O'Shea?
Well, I agree, Patty, but also, like, I think that there's a level of the stuff that we actually... There's a level to it with IG specifically. Like, I need to make sure it feels balanced, and all the stuff I added somehow adds to the overall tone of what we've done in IG, at least in my opinion. I mean, I want to see Maxwell do anything.
Just to let you know, even though we're currently streaming live, I just was giving Kaiser a hard time on the Let's Get Ready show in the chat.
Oh, yeah? Go bother him real quick now, if you don't mind.
Well, I did it as PJ Campbell Network.
Did you really?
That's where I'm logged in. I signed my name. I signed my name.
Though.
Don't worry.
That's amazing. No, I'm not mad.
Here he comes. Fly Away Home with Anna Paquin, Gordon Bombay.
I like that movie.
Remember that movie?
I do. Aww. I was wrong. He is not throwing away his shot.
Mm-hmm.
How excited are you guys for the Mighty Ducks Disney Plus show? Very excited is the answer.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it will be nice to watch something and not have to do an after show on it.
Yep.
The Flying V.
I've heard of this before.
I would like to see an NHL team just try it.
I'm surprised no one has, honestly.
Probably because of what happens later in the movie when they try it.
True.
When they tried against Iceland?
Yeah.
This was, I was reading about this.
Okay,
today too.
this is my favorite. This
Brandy,
is a
no.
distraction. This is a fire in a barrel. This is a distraction in a fire in a barrel.
Yeah, this is the best.
I quote that all the time.
I was reading about the production of the movie, and it was like the first time, like the stadium that it was at the Honda Center, which is in Anaheim where the Ducks play, but it was like brand new, like it just opened, and so like, and since they couldn't shoot all the games, like all the game like shots the same day, the crowd was like inconsistent, so they ended up using like cardboard cutouts for like to fill in the crowd. So it's got a very COVID feel to it, you know. When you look at the games now.
Hustle.
It's just so weird that they're able to use those sticks with those massive gloves. With like, I feel like you can't feel.
Right. Can't play, Banks. Deal with it. So this is where we learned that Banks wasn't able to play anymore, and he became the renowned artist Banksy. A lot of people don't know that. Embraced his art career.
Oh.
This dude looks surprisingly like C. Thomas Howell.
C. Thomas Howell was in a couple episodes of Criminal Minds as one of the most
really?
like evil villains ever on that show.
I'll have to go back and watch now. That's kind of dope, actually.
And his character was over a couple of seasons.
There was a character like that in CSI for a little bit that was like messing with Grissom for a while that would come back in and out, and that was one of those characters.
Yeah, he was specifically messing with Hotch. Yep.
Yeah, so very similar then.
Amber! Hi, Amber!
Hey.
Our winner.
And I agree. Definitely one of the best fictional sports coaches, for sure.
This is a Bombay jersey.
God, I think going to hockey games might be my second favorite sport to go to a game for, right after baseball.
Those are the two I go to. Yep, just like I'm on this right now and was in the LGR chat.
We don't have professional hockey here, but the Ice Cats, the University of Arizona's team, they're a lot of fun to go.
I mean, it's not like you're not that far from Phoenix, so if you
No. Yeah, no. But the Ice Cats are fun.
Sorry, Patty. It's pretty messed up stuff there.
It is. So, did you guys hear they might reboot it on Paramount Plus?
I'd be down for that.
You know what the funny thing about that is it tells me that CBS was the one who wanted to end it, and it wasn't really ending on the terms of the people. Like, they did what they could do, but they knew that they were coming to an end, because you don't
smile
come back
he gives
just a year later out of nowhere, you know?
I also think if they're doing it as like a, shorter seasons, that they could get back some of the cast who left.
Yeah.
To go do other things, like Shamar Moore could come back. I don't know.
Just have him kick down doors. I swear that's his favorite thing to do, is to kick down doors.
Well, he does it every week now on SWAT.
He does. Oh, here we go.
I never watched
puck time.
The great one.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
When people were talking about the greatest athletes of all time after Brady won the Super Bowl, I was upset that no one mentioned Wayne Gretzky.
So would you say
it's super tiring to me, because it's like,
because it changes all the time and it's subjective.
Sports, different things. It's like it's
comparing apples and oranges.
It's just an annoying argument. Like it's like get over it.
Yes, he can skate. That's pretty good timing for a joke. This is a pretty good point.
Yeah, because, yeah.
What a bunch of a-holes.
They really are.
My favorite thing about the Mighty Ducks trilogy is like they go from like local Pee Wee hockey to the Junior Goodwill games, and then back to high school private hockey. It's like talk about a demotion,
right? Although D3 has one of the things that I love one of my favorite like tropes in like a movie is like the good old like hearing scene. Whenever there's a hearing at the end of the movie, you know, and
yeah,
like in Accepted, there's a hearing moment, and Scent of a Woman, which you know isn't Al Pacino's best movie, even though he won an Oscar for it. It's got a good hearing scene.
I was talking about that with Maxwell earlier in the week, and a couple of others. Like, I'm not a big fan of Al Pacino in his like later year. I like the quieter Pacino. I don't like the over the top Pacino.
I thought he was pretty great in The Irishman, though,
because it was a quieter performance. There's some bigger parts of him getting to be crazier, but like it was much more reminiscent of his roles in things like The Godfather, which is why I was such a big fan of it.
I didn't like it, but I need to watch it again, I guess, and try it. But I didn't like it that much. And I wanted to love it. I was looking forward to it so much. Because I'm a giant crime film fan.
I love this whole scene and the way it plays out.
Plays dirty.
Yeah.
The wolf.
Reefism.
I mean, Derek Jeter's up there, I would say. I mean, I hate.
He's not even the best player of all time on his own team.
But I think he's a great. I think he was a great player.
The best athlete in the Yankees franchise to me is Mariano Rivera.
You owe me a beach ball.
You owe me the ball.
So dirty.
Oh, this hit right here?
Right where he'd injured himself.
Emilio likes it dirty.
I would not say that Derek Jeter is the greatest athlete of all time.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Free Jack?
Who would I say is my favorite athlete of all time? Probably Michael Jordan, dude. I don't think you got better than Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's mine. He was just such a big part of like my like formidable years.
Favorite athlete of all time?
Yeah.
I
mean, Tony Hawk's
Gwynn.
up there too.
Mine is Tony Gwynn. He's the reason I fell in love with sports.
Maybe David Wright.
Look at that. I've been to that. I live down the street from that hockey rink.
I would say Mike Piazza.
It's like 5 minutes from Disneyland.
I know.
I would say Mike Piazza, but I'm not sure how.
That's fair.
I don't know. But David Wright was just always such a good guy.
Captain America.
And an amazing player at the height of his game.
Yep.
Some of the greatest catches ever at third base. I was there at his final game, sobbing. It was one of the most beautiful evenings of my life with my dad and my wife.
I would love to go to a game at Citi Field. I would
that
love
moment.
It's an incredible. I took PJ to a game there, and these old guys came up to us and were like, "I haven't seen twins like you in 20 years." And I was like, "Well, that's weird because we're not twins.
We don't even like look that much alike."
No.
It was so weird. Dudes had been drinking. They had to have been. That's the only explanation.
No,
well, twins cannot look alike, PJ.
Yeah, but I mean, Tim, you and I look like we'd be related more.
You know, the Olsen twins aren't even identical twins. You know that, right?
Look,
yeah, I know.
This face is the moneymaker, and we do not have similar faces.
Twins, Basil, twins.
It was a vibe. It was a vibe we gave off.
The twin vibe.
Fire Street!
Twins, Basil, twins.
I think my first hockey game I ever went to was at the Honda Center. Oh boy.
My other favorite athlete is probably Tanya Harding.
That's fair.
I'm joking.
I know.
I'm a big tennis fan too, so like when I was a kid, I loved Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi.
I feel like what Brandy said. You can't say the best athlete of all time could be on a team sport. You can in golf and tennis though, because it's all just them.
Let me add it.
Tom Brady could not have defeated the Monstars. Well,
Damn
he's
right.
not a basketball player. This movie goes by so fast.
I know. I can't believe it's already almost over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been going for over an hour.
I might need to just watch the third one after this on my own.
It's
By the
on
way,
Disney
Tim,
Plus.
Happy birthday, buddy. It's 12:30 here in New York.
Woo! Thank you.
You are old.
You're just old.
I am the oldest person I'm willing to bet on the screen, but
Yes. How old are you, Buck?
way to go,
32.
you. Yeah. Then yes, I am. Actually,
I'm the
Buck's
second
the
oldest.
I was gonna say Buck's the youngest on screen. Wait, no.
PJ's only 31.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was
I'm
like,
31.
yeah. For some reason, I thought PJ was 33, but I was like, no, he's not. He's not 33.
I'm 33.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
33.
So I'm the youngest one here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm 36 because I'm still in Arizona time, so I will be 37.
And you know what they say about
You know what?
37?
You know what? I just realized what.
You're looking down the barrel of 40.
Yeah, that's fine. But you know what's the best? I just realized about it. So my favorite comedy of all time is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and my favorite moment in that movie is the moment with the dirt movers, and he's like, "Old woman, man, I didn't know you were a woman. You're a man. I'm 37. What? I'm 37. I'm not old." But now I have
Wait,
that.
here's my question, though. You say Monty Python is your favorite comedy of all time, but your favorite movie is Pee-wee, and isn't that a comedy?
I had this thought recently, actually. So
Okay.
I guess technically, yeah, I guess you could say that. But I see Pee-wee. I don't know. Yeah, it's
It's an
a comedy,
existential coming-of-age film about a young man's journey into adulthood?
but- yeah, exactly.
Okay. With you.
It's a road trip movie. There we go.
Sure.
Throw in that.
And it has horror, because Large Marge, forget it.
Yep.
Scary as hell.
Large Marge and the clown dream.
Man, I got to see Pee-wee on Broadway. That was amazing.
I saw the recording of it. They released it on Blu-ray, which I thought was
It was
dope.
so special to be there live.
Yeah.
No, you're not, Brandy. We're having a big party for you. No, you're not
It's just
allowed.
a number. It's fine.
Yeah. Haven't we already said time and again, time is a construct anyway?
I mean, your body feels it, but
I don't know if that would be a goal in the NHL.
I don't think
know
it would.
either. I don't think
I
so.
think because if the net leaves the crease and comes out of the pegs, I don't think it's a goal.
Brandy's not wrong. If she just removes her birthday from social media, no one would
Oh.
probably know.
Yeah, but you're gonna tell me, Brandy, and then I'm gonna throw you a party whether you like it or not.
that's what I'm gonna learn because I don't have Facebook anymore, so I'm probably gonna get a lot less people texting me and stuff. Just like family and close friends.
That's why the NHL does not do that move.
Right. There's no rule that says a dog can't play hockey.
Okay, USA.
Happy early birthday, Chris.
Hey, happy birthday, bud.
Nice.
Happy birthday. You want to lighten up? Oh, just thought I'd ask.
Represent those Pisces. Yeah. My cousin's birthday was 5 days ago. And then my other cousin's birthday is at the end of the month.
Woo! It's the Bash Brothers.
The Bash Brothers.
The way they headbutt is the best.
That's bizarre, Brandy. Bizarre.
That is, yeah.
Nifty.
These scenes are actually incredibly exciting, which is what I have always appreciated. Like,
Woo,
you can
Kenny,
watch
woo!
you can watch a sports movie and they're not always
I think,
this exciting.
Yeah, the hockey here is like well shot. It's compelling.
Yeah. And you buy into everyone's reactions, because you actually invested in the characters a lot, so.
It's funny, the movie, a lot of these, kids' sports movies have the same, formula, but Little Giants came out the same year as this movie. And, the third act of Little Giants is very
I like that
similar.
movie a lot, too.
I love Little Giants, but the third act is very similar because you have, they're going up against the favorable team, and they're behind, and they got to, score all these points to, come back and win. And they start doing all these trick things to do it, like the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yes. I watched that movie during quarantine earlier on. Excuse me, because I think it was. I don't know if it still is on HBO Max.
It's either there on Disney Plus because it's a Disney movie, isn't it, too?
I don't think so.
I thought it was, but maybe not.
Yeah, because this isn't against the
No, it was
rules.
Little Giants was Amblin and Warner Brothers.
Okay, yeah, so probably
HBO Max.
HBO Max, yeah. I love that movie so much.
It's fun.
It's probably my favorite of the kids' sports movies. Well, Sandlot's up there too.
It'll always be Mighty Ducks for me, but I also love The Sandlot.
Yeah,
Sandlot's my
third.
Sandlot's my third favorite baseball movie overall.
So I'm
You're
gonna
not
start
my first
writing
favorite.
down movies that I'm thinking about for next month, so I don't forget. So when someone asks,
Just want to remind you, we're doing films directed by women next month.
I can find one.
I'm sure there's so many great ones.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, Buck, Lords of Dogtown. Just saying.
that is true. That is a great movie. this
This
is so funny.
A League of Their Own is directed by a woman.
It's true.
Oh,
That's sad.
I have it on.
I
don't
hope
know.
it's as good as Cobra Kai.
Did it have a Blu-ray release? I'm not sure. I definitely know. I know I have it on DVD.
Which?
The Little Giants.
I don't know.
Brandy, I'll have to go to your letterbox and check it out then. I'm a duck.
No, it doesn't look like it has a Blu-ray.
I wonder why. I wonder if it's a rights thing.
Two minutes for roping.
I don't think Rookie of the Year does either.
That
I don't
one's
think
Fox
so.
Disney now. So, who knows?
I got to hang out with him at the Schmo.
I like Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy, Thomas Ian Nicholas.
Do you know who directed it?
Hold on. I don't remember.
I know.
Daniel Stern.
Oh, it was just coming to my head because I was like, he's in the movie. Daniel Stern.
Yeah, he directed it.
Let's play some ball.
He's really funny in that movie.
Hot ice. Hot ice. You melt the ice cube. It's the best of both worlds.
I could always just choose like Wonder Woman or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they are, but I think it's going to show that at the end of the day,
Yeah, but I think it's more of like someone else is taking over the team, and that's why
You know what movie you can recommend?
So from this point on, the rest of the movie, I get seriously emotional. From this point on to the rest of the movie, that's where it starts to get me.
To point out Chris Taylor's comment, I can flex pretty hard with just like quotes in general. Probably my biggest flex in general is just quoting things.
I thought it was your flex that you've hung out with Thomas Ian Nichols.
Oh, maybe that. That's
wow,
cool.
really? Jeff said he only saw the first Mighty Ducks earlier this year.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I did like the animated series, though.
Thomas Ian Nichols was a very pleasant person to hang out with.
He's in a movie I love, Rules of Attraction.
Who is Thomas Ian Nichols?
Yeah.
He's in a couple. He's in American Pie, all the American Pie movies.
Yeah,
that he is.
You know what else he's in? And I've always enjoyed.
Court?
Yep, 100%.
Arthur's Court. Heck yeah, that movie's great.
I think he was in the second one too.
Is that on Disney Plus? It is a Disney movie.
I don't know. Oh, look, now I'm curious.
I feel like it was, but I don't know if it is anymore.
Duluth, Minnesota. Oh,
because he did compete in the Schmoedown one season.
That's like a reverse Miracle.
Yeah.
It is, in fact. It is. It is. So is Blank Check.
Yeah, I know. Dude, Blank Check is so good.
Tim is right about what he was saying earlier, that there's some creepy, like, romance stuff that makes me...
Yep.
Oh, with Blank Check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of is.
A kid.
I mean, I love the movie, but yeah, that end bit is just a little awkward.
I haven't seen the sequel in so long, but I remember watching a Kid in Aladdin's Palace also.
I never saw the sequel.
It's on Tubi right now, actually. So if you want to stream it,
that looks just like the NHL jerseys.
Sweet new digs.
There's no rule that says Ducks can't play in the Junior Goodwill games.
PJ and I were in a sports arena last weekend.
Yes, we were.
Not during a game, but I was showing him
I took a picture and everything.
The University of Arizona's basketball stadium.
It was dope.
McHale Center.
Quack.
Quack. Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Anyone ever been attacked by a geese? By a goose? Not geese. Well, or geese.
No.
They're vicious. They'll go at you, man. A friend of mine has geese and ducks.
By the way, this movie, first time I ever heard Queen.
Really?
Yes.
That's dope.
Because I was like 5 when this movie came out.
Quack you.
We will quack you. They put out the big butts to get Queen for their movie.
Yeah, they did.
It's really relevant to my interest to put Queen over playing hockey.
Yep.
I mean, this song is such a sports song in general.
Oh, dude, this is such a sports anthem. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they went to Disneyland after this? I would have.
Yes.
I would have, absolutely.
Because it's so far from where they were.
It's the one time I actually think that when I hear it, it's like someone's like, what are you going to do when you win? I'm going to Disneyland. They probably actually did.
I miss Disneyland.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
The only other team that could do it is the Angels. Anyway.
Fumble Rooski. Fumble Rooski. They know the play.
The concentration on this to hit it in midair
Yeah.
is amazing.
You know
Amazing.
what's a great hockey movie, but it's not a hockey movie at the same time? Sudden Impact with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You know what's a great hockey movie that's not a hockey movie at the same
Happy
time?
Gilmore.
Threat Level Midnight.
Threat Level Midnight. I'm sorry. Cherokee Jack. We got him
Ooh.
off the ice. Go.
It's Benny the Jet.
Go. He's got them PF Flyers on. That's what she said.
Goal!
Good job, Luis.
Yeah, exactly, Patty. They should have. That should have been a penalty.
Bum 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 ba bum bum bum.
This is such a smart idea. So clever.
It is. It's a trick play, but it works.
I'm not sure it's entirely legal, but who cares?
There's no rule that says you can't do it. It's not Goldberg.
No.
The
golden
His brother freaks out.
Yeah.
It's knuckle puck time.
Goddamn right it is. Look at that knuckle puck.
Look at us go. Yes.
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Goal!
Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum. I do like that the Iceland team is very. I think they're pretty like sportsmanlike at the end, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he says, because he goes, let's go shake their hands.
Yeah. And like, isn't it
Yeah,
kind of
we
like?
talked
and
about.
is it,
You talked about Goon earlier, Jason. It is really good.
what the heck was that ring he was wearing?
It was
Interesting that they go right
whistle.
to a shootout.
Oh, was that his whistle?
Yeah.
Right
like
to
a-
a shootout.
Bum, ba-rum, bum, 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 ba-rum, bum, bum, bum. Shootout.
God, I freaking miss hockey, man.
I mean, it's on.
Rangers
No, I
won in
mean,
the
like,
shootout
going.
yesterday.
I mean, like going to a game. I just miss
Uh,
live games. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Technically, I could go starting next week, but
I know you
I'm not.
could.
I'm gonna wait till I'm vaccinated.
It's probably a good idea. Just
But
saying.
I
Yeah.
am getting my first shot on Tuesday, so
So I can't get mine for another 45 days since I got COVID.
oh god.
I'm
You
still
have
trying
to
to get an appointment still.
You have to wait like 90 days.
It depends on the state.
Oh, here it's 90 days.
I just want to get vaccinated already. I love the music in this whole sequence, man.
I'm upset there's no like official score releases on Spotify or iTunes or anything.
I love this shot. What? So I just looked at tickets for the Coyotes. Starts at $123.
Jesus Christ, really?
I mean, that's pretty standard, especially with reduced numbers allowed to go.
I guess, yeah.
Come on, Banksy.
And the thing is, you have to buy 2.
Yeah, because even if you go by yourself, you can't. Yeah. It'll be nice to see fans in the crowd. I just don't feel ready to go yet.
And as you shouldn't. No one should be forcing you.
I'm a season ticket holder, so I get first access, and I was like, I'm good for now. This music, man. Right off his pad.
Yep.
Guna.
He fancy.
He fancy.
Gunner Stall. I knew a kid in high school. His name was Gunner.
I mean, she doesn't even need her stick because, like he said, glove side.
Yep. Julie the Cat Gaffney would be a good Schmodo name. Yes, it is. What's up, Keon?
Keon!
I love this, the way she just Yes.
Ducks win! Ducks win!
He did it!
Le Canard.
The Minnesota Miracle Man.
Yeah, he's like, shove it, coach.
You lost it for yourself.
That dude should have been in Highlander.
Boom, roasted.
Boom, roasted.
He was in Highlander.
Was he?
Let's go shake
he was
their
in an
hands.
episode. He was in an episode of the TV show.
Oh, I meant like he should
TJ,
have gone
you really
against...
just found another way to bring up Highlander, didn't you?
I did. I'm never gonna
And that's
stop, man.
why your video feed looks crap again.
Ugh,
Even your
damn.
camera's mad at you. Bye, PJ.
You should probably reset his router.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, I know. It happens to me all the time, too.
I mean, 4 is such a crowd. Am I right? I'm just kidding.
One too many, if you ask me.
I'm back.
Are you?
I'm
Is that Max?
not doing
I
anything.
feel like this is the equivalent of Dr. Evil going, shh, 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 to Scotty.
Sip it.
Zip it good.
There can only be one.
I'm the one.
That's right, Keon.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yes! Quack, 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 quack.
Now they're flying back to Minnesota.
Just love the Mighty Ducks, you guys.
It's so good.
That's so cheesy, but I love it.
You know what? It works. Like it
It
shouldn't,
does.
but it works, and that's why I've always liked it.
When we discuss the greatest American filmmakers, it's a real shame Stephen Brill is not in that conversation.
Yeah, I know, right?
Actually, when you do,
dues.
it tastes really good. Dude.
Time. My sentence. I have committed no crime. I don't want to say too much.
Dude finally turned himself up.
Oh, wow. I hope you liked it, Brandy.
Yeah, I love these movies, man.
The third is the least best one, but
but it's still fun.
It's still
fun. It was the only one that went direct to video, too.
I still thoroughly
it went to theaters, PJ.
Did it?
Uh-huh, I saw it in theaters.
I remember seeing it. I feel like I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, it definitely went to theaters.
Okay.
I definitely saw this one and the third one in theaters.
How did they
finish? Me too.
So then the only one that didn't finish in was the Shrunk the Kids franchise, because the third one of that was actually direct to video.
The third one of that's pretty good too, actually. I like that.
That's what I mean. That's what's so weird.
That's when we shrunk ourselves, right?
Yeah, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
I like that one.
And Rick Moranis was actually in it, which was dope.
And so is I forgot the actor's name, but he plays Earl Sinclair in Dinosaurs. That actor, he does the voice of the main dinosaur in Dinosaurs.
Yep.
Freddy.
We'll keep on fighting till the end.
Hey, look at Donald Sutherland was an electrician on this film. Who would have thought?
The third one was the least successful of them, but it did make $22 million.
Oh wow, okay. I feel like we've had that conversation before, because I'm pretty sure that I've always felt like it went direct to video, because I only remember seeing it on VHS.
Of the world.
What a good movie, man. I'm so glad we got to watch this tonight. Buck, thank you, number one, for your continued patronage and choosing the movie. My friend, what did you think of the film that you chose?
I absolutely love this movie so much. It just has a special place in my heart. So anytime that I can have a chance to watch it, I will always. Doesn't matter. It could be 2 a.m. If I need to watch a movie, I will always put this one on.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all have that movie, and I'm really glad that we got to watch it with you tonight, man. Especially tonight, of all nights. Like, we had a big opening event. It just kind of felt right to go into one of the best sports movies. Going over to Tim, what are your thoughts on the film, friend?
Yeah, I love this movie. I watch it. We were talking before we started the show, but I watched this. I watched all 3 of these movies at least 2 times a year usually. Big fan of the series, big fan of it since I was a kid, and generally most of my favorite sports movies are actually these kid sports movies, just because they hold such a special place in my movie watching life. So and it's great, it's super fun, it's funny, and it's got a good uplifting feel to it as well.
Definitely. And I mean, look, we all stand Emilio Estevez in this house. He fucking rocks.
Amen.
Who?
Emilio Estevez. Emilio!
I thought you said Estevez.
No, Estevez.
Emilio Estevez.
Well, thank you all for joining us for the first chapter in our Estevez Festivus.
We should do that. Estevez Festivus. That'd be dope. Max, do you got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
I mean, is there any secret about how I feel about the Mighty Ducks movies?
No, definitely
not.
Oh
my gosh, I just realized this, and it's just a coincidence. The same colors of Shmow Me the Money are the same ones on Max's jersey.
There you go.
It was not intentional. It just was so great.
Amazing. Well, I really had fun tonight. I don't know about you guys, but it has been a long day. So I'm ready to say goodnight. Do you want to plug anything before we get out of here?
Me?
Yeah. Do we got anything left to plug?
Yeah, just no, that's wrong. Tomorrow afternoon at 12 Pacific 3 Eastern.
Mandalorian's back?
Episode 7 of WandaVision. And Sunday night, join us for the Unwind, where we'll be talking about theme parks, and we're going to be joined by Amber Coates from Let's Get Ready, and Teresa will be on, and we'll see who else. It's going to be a fun time. And Tuesday, Box 6, Heart-Shaped Box, is premiering with Brandon and Sabrina and Guillermo del Toro. Warning, more so than any of our other episodes, this episode is not for kids.
Oh boy! Oh, I can't wait! Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Are any of them for kids?
I said more so than any other episode.
I'm just saying.
But like, if all of our other episodes are like R, this would be R plus.
Yeah, it's NC-17.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Oh,
It gets
boy.
pretty dicey, but I'm proud of it. And our patrons should get it a couple days early this weekend. So, all right, Buck. Thank you so much. Where can everyone find you online? Anything you want to promote?
You can follow me here on Twitter. Brandy put the link to Schmo Me the Money. Over there we have a Schmodown show that's basically movie talk, movie fights. So you kind of get scored by what you're discussing. It is absolute chaos. It always goes off the rails, but I've kind of come to the realize it's never on the rails. So, yeah.
Like I said when I was on the show, I never even bought a ticket, so I don't know what rails you're talking about.
Yeah, we do it every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I want to see this, actually. I want to see a video call recorded of them watching it.
Tim?
You can find me on Twitter at tfranco84. Brandy will put it in the chat, as she always does, because she's the best. And so tomorrow's my birthday, so that's good. I do want to say, all I've thought about today is Nomadland, because I finally watched it. It's on Hulu. I would say definitely watch Nomadland. That movie is incredible and beautiful and moving, and everything that Maxwell said it was when he talked about it back when we listed our favorite movies of 2020. But that's what I'm going to say. So, yeah.
Awesome. PJ?
You guys can
And
find
again,
me on
PJ, huge congratulations on the start of the season.
Yes.
You did an impeccable job writing. I thought the matches were beautifully crafted.
Thank you, man. It's hard. It's not easy. Like, you guys are gonna see me around, but I've got to work and do things. We got a lot going on right now, so I really appreciate everyone's support. So you guys can find me at the Movie Trivia Schmodown, where I write the questions. Be nice to the question writers. We're only human. Actually, I saw everyone being pretty fucking cool tonight, so it was a nice change of pace. Let's keep it that way. And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at PJ_Campbell. And you can find me here hanging out with all my friends, having a good time. And everyone subscribe to Schmo Me the Money. Show Buck love. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, PJ.
Of course,
Appreciate
I got
it.
you.
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at Cinemaxwell, Instagram at Cinemaxwell Inc. Of course, you can find all of us here on the PJ Campbell Network. Thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Remember to wear your masks.
Wear your fucking mask.
And I'll see you tomorrow afternoon to talk WandaVision. Peace.
Not all.